are gathered here to fill you with fear and give you a treat for your ears. As we invade your mind with our scary rhymes and some tales that can be gory. As you bear witness and sit here and listen to our poetic horror stories.
I used to love watching Sesame Street as a kid, with their enduring, lovable characters that we all grew up with. Bert and Ernie, Oscar the Grouch, Big Bird, Grover, and the Count. But my favorite characters were Cookie Monster and Elmo. Elmo was so sweet and kind, and Cookie Monster, who would go crazy over cookies, he would make me laugh every time. I had so many fond memories of that TV show. That is until I saw the lost episode. I happened to find this episode on the dark web. It was leaked by a cameraman that worked on that day of the tragedy. He quit the show immediately after the incident. But before he left the show, he made a copy of the incident on the set. It traumatized me to the point I didn't sleep for weeks. I even tried visiting the website again, but I can't find it anymore. But I'm glad I took screenshots and recorded videos from the show. The episode was named Elmo's Trick-or-Treat Safety Tips. It was for a Halloween episode. The episode was with Cookie Monster and sweet little kind Elmo. Elmo came out to speak to the kids about staying safe while they trick-or-treat. Elmo was dressed up like a chocolate chip cookie. This was a big mistake. This is where everything went off the rails, and the episode quickly went to hell. Hello, PHS crew. We have a question for you. Did you watch Sesame Street as a kid? Let's start a conversation in the comments below. We are dying to know. Suddenly, Cookie Monster walked up out of nowhere and stood behind Elmo. Then he yelled out in an insane, booming voice, "Cookie!" You should have seen him. He was breathing hard and fast. He started salivating and drooling everywhere. Then his bottom jaw became unhinged. It became detached as his mouth grew wider with every second. Elmo saw this and he began to scream and tried to run away. But Cookie Monster was quick. He grabbed a hold of poor little Elmo and forced him into his mouth. He tried to swallow Elmo whole. The whole scene was gross. Suddenly, Cookie Monster's mouth slammed shut onto Elmo's little trembling body. I was stunned and shocked into silence. It was so brutal and violent. This for sure wasn't your typical Sesame Street show. It wasn't like anything I had ever seen before.
Brown, very slowly growing from nothing to barely audible. It sounded like a slight breeze through a forest. Then the screen slowly begins to zoom in on Squidward's eyes. As his sobbing gets louder, you could see his face was filled with hurt and anger.
The brutality continued. This is when Cookie Monster began to eat poor little Elmo. I could hear the crunching and grinding of Cookie Monster teeth as he chewed Elmo's bones. There was gore and blood everywhere on the set. Then Cookie Monster started to hum as he chewed. He was humming his C is for Cookie song, as if he was doing nothing wrong. If you ask me, it's more like C is for crazy. That's what I think. What was left of poor little Elmo was his limp legs dangling out of Cookie Monster's mouth. This whole episode really went south. Cookie Monster's expression looked really deranged. He looked completely and utterly insane. The production crew were running around. They were screaming. They didn't know what to do. The whole set was in an uproar. They were all in a major panic. As they tried to turn off the cameras to end this horrible fiasco, this is when I heard the most disturbing part as the screen started to fade to black. I heard the director say, "Not this shit again. This is worse than the Grover incident." Then he said, "How the hell did Cookie Monster escape his cage?" This will conclude Sesame Street, Elmo and Cookie Monster Lost episode. We hope you enjoyed this dark story. If you did enjoy it, then please like, share, and comment to let us know. And if you're new, please subscribe. Again, we are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers this year for 2026. Become a part of the PHS crew. And since you made it this far, then why don't you click on the iCard? We have many original horror stories and deep dives you will enjoy. We appreciate and thank you all, and we will see you in our next video.